what is the most practical way to define Islamophobia? Is it the rejection of people based on religion, or do you think it goes a little bit deeper than that? Like I said, ethnic origins, skin color, nationalism.
So the term Islamophobia, it's not a new term. I hear a lot of people try to say, oh, they just made up this word. You know, it's a liberal agenda or, you know, whatever. But it's actually a word that was first documented in 1991. So it's dated already. And it was coined in Europe, and it is the compound between Islam and xenophobia. Okay. And I was told that this was going to be mostly students and professors and graduate students and stuff, the audience here. So I'm going to give you a scholarly definition, and then I'll give you a basic definition after. So the scholarly definition of Islamophobia is a contrived fear or prejudice fomented by the existing Eurocentric and Orientalist global power structure. It is directed at a perceived or real Muslim threat through the maintenance and extension of existing disparities in economic, political, social, and cultural relations, while rationalizing the necessity to deploy violence as a tool to achieve civilizational rehab of the target communities, Muslim or otherwise. Islamophobia reintroduces and reaffirms a global racial structure through which resource distribution disparities are maintained and extended. Okay, so that's the scholarly definition. But to be put simply, it's an unfounded hostility towards Muslim based on myths or misconceptions, and therefore it can be a fear or dislike of all or most Muslims or of the religion of Islam itself. And the most common misunderstandings or misconceptions is that Islam is a monolithic religion and can't adapt to new realities. It doesn't share in common other values with other major faiths like Buddhism, Catholicism, or Judaism. It's a religion that is inferior to the West. It's archaic, it's barbaric, it's irrational. It's a religion of violence and supports terrorism, or that it's a violent political ideology. Those are the most commonly expressed myths by people who generally have these Islamophobic tendencies. That's the way that I would define it. And people try to say, oh, this is a made-up word, but really it should be equated with sexism and racism and anti-Semitism and all those types of things.
So it's more than just the religion. It crosses ethnic boundaries, racial boundaries, everything.
Right, because it could be anti-Muslim. Yeah. And Muslims make up pretty much about anywhere from 1/4 to 1/3 of the world population across different ethnicities and cultures and languages, all the way from Morocco to Indonesia, and sprinkled throughout the world. So.
Okay.